Accessibility. Needs and solutions contributed by real users, visually impaired people.
Hi, I'm Ishan Jha, founder of VIP World Services, where VIP stands for Visually Impaired People.
Hi, I'm Nicole Moore. I'm a VIP vision impaired person, and I'm also the assistive technology tutor at VIP World Services. I teach VIP to use assistive technology and access websites. In my experience, accessibility is so important.
My role is as a service designer to define the needs of the users, go to the root cause of the problem, develop an idea with the stakeholders involved, and deliver a solution which is desirable to the users, viable and feasible for the service provider or the client to make the solution good for everyone.
In this course, you will get knowledge of accessibility and the user perspective.
We are covering the WCAG guidelines and taking the user perspective of our VIPs, how they add value to the design process. So we have some of our VIPs from the community who talk about their perspective on accessibility and how they can help. Hope you enjoy. Thank you.
My name is Ziad Sino, British Lebanese.
I'm Lucy Goodman from the southeast of the United Kingdom, Basingstoke.
My name is Vijay. I'm from India, Gujarat.
I'm Bernie Warren and I live in Surrey in the UK.
Totally blind. Eye condition is a glaucoma.
My eye condition is Leber's congenital amaurosis. I have no useful vision.
I'm partially blind.
I have an eye condition called diabetic macular edema, which gives me vision that makes things like recognising people's faces, contrast, reading regular print, going out and about, quite challenging.
What does accessibility mean to you?
If something's accessible, it means that I don't have to ask anyone for any help. For me, that's really, really important because there are some things in my life that I want to do myself. And it would give me a sense of not only independence, but a feeling of, yeah, if I can do that, I can do other things as well.
As a law student, it would make my life so much easier because I have had to have a support worker employed purely just to download books off a website for me because the website's inaccessible. If the website was completely usable, I could go on, I could get whatever resources I like, and I could read them within 10 minutes. And it would just make my life so much easier.
Days when there is more opportunity to make things accessible, that is where people need to be able to step up and make those things accessible to people that really do need it.
What do you find is the most challenging thing when you're using mobile apps or websites?
The colours don't have enough contrast for me to be able to see. A grey and a black, well, that's just not going to stand out for me.
With the mobile phone websites, I find it's too much links and too much scrolling. The fingers get tired.
Button in different, but sometimes on middle, sometimes on the left.
And sometimes not labelled, right? Sometimes they're not even labelled, so you don't know what they are.
Buttons and images, etc. aren't labelled, so I can scroll past an article and it might read the headline, but then it will go image, button, image, button. And you're like, that means nothing.
Life is hard and stressing as it is, right?
Yes.
So to come and have all these accessibility issues, like, we can't really do without, you know.
If you had the power to improve the accessibility of some of the websites you use, what kind of things would you do?
Really, I think communication is really important. So I think talking to those that make the websites and apps and that sort of thing is incredibly important for someone who has sight loss.
A VIP is going to know what works and what doesn't. If the VIP is involved, it means then that the website or app is going to be a lot more likely to be accessible to everyone and not just sighted people.
That communication between people with a lived experience of sight loss is really important because they know exactly what they need. There's no guesswork there. They have the knowledge behind it.
So come on, developers, do make life easier for us, please, you know.
Email us at tech@vipworldservices.com.